Well, hello there. Welcome back to the channel. Today we take on Southern Miss, who is currently 1-5 on the season. They were 1-1 in the conference. We are having defensive struggles, and we need to hold teams to under 30 points on average for our AD expectations. We are not achieving that goal. But today we take on the Golden Eagles. Is this our golden opportunity to meet that requirement? If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Leave a like, leave a comment. Keep trucking along on this journey with us where we take a 0-star program and turn them into a national powerhouse. It'll take some time, but we will get there. And once again, we are decked out in the all-white uniforms. We're on the road again. On the road again. On the road again. So story time. When I was in high school, Southern Miss was a football camp that we attended for my high school football team, as well as Troy. That was the only two that we ended up taking, though. Got to stay in their dorms and hang out. Kind of a cool thing. The upper deck of the stadium looks bone dry. Lots of empty spaces in these stands. Yeah, whatever it takes, go get them. All right, it's going to be 81 degrees today, 5-mile-per-hour winds in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. We're starting out on offense today. Hoping to see Grayson Rigdon pick up a big chunk of yards. Parker Fulgham, 23 catches, 2 touchdowns, 336 yards in the season. 112 of those came after the catch. Nice blocks to start off with. Rigdon gets a first down on his first carry. And we get tied up on the backside of one of our linemen. And Cade Callahan's got some blocks out on the outside. J.P. Coulter with an 8-yard pickup there. Parker Fulgham gets knocked back, 3-yard loss in the play. And Ware with a nice first down catch there. Read that RPO wrong. J.P. Coulter with a big hole. Knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Is Ware going to be open on this one? Powers forward for a first down. Good block by Parker Fulgham out on the outside. And Mary Moroso with a nice catch and trots his way into the end zone. We score on our first drive of the day. Question is, how is our defense going to hold up today? The weak point of this team. And the ball's out. As long as that's not reviewed, we got it back. David Jester on the recovery. And Rigdon gets his feet caught up, but just shy of the first down. Rigdon's already starting to face some of that wear and tear that we're so worried about. And bad read on my part. Luckily, it was dropped. Oh. And Callahan sticks one hand up, grabs that ball, and he's just short of the end zone. Can we get Rigdon in? Does he have to go over the top for this one? And he reaches, but he's short. And there he is, pushing his way into the end zone. Grayson Rigdon in his new attire, trying to ball out this season. K Money thinks Rigdon is going to be all conference. And Roscoe Tucker's injured on that PAT. Lyle Herbig is coming in for Roscoe Tucker. And their quarterback takes a shot on that play. We're extremely worried about the middle of the field because that's where we get beat every week. And we get a coverage sack. Moses Matabuke on the tackle. And Winkler is down. He's coming out of the game, at least for one play. And that's exactly the guy that we were following that we fell off of. Thought he was getting picked up. Should have stayed stride for stride with him. You live and you learn. Getting stuck on guys. Getting a little too happy with the sprint button. And we got lucky to get rid of that one. And Rigdon picks up the first down. Maramosa breaks the tackle on that cornerback back there. Nice little gain. See if Aiden Armenta can pick this up on a QB draw. Don't like the look of it. A nice secure grab. Couldn't see what was going on out there. Just knew he was open. And our left tackle, or tight end, Maramosa, misses his block there. Parker Fulgham. Nice 9-yard pickup there. Maramosa on the out. And we're moving the ball well again. Might want to slow this down just a little bit to make sure that we don't let them score too many points in this game. Don't know how well our defense is going to hold up later. Oh, and Rigdon takes a huge hit there. We're going to let this tick down to the second quarter. Starting out well, just got to keep playing defense. No more scores, please. Got 127 yards passing and 35 on the ground. Rigdon is already feeling beat up. See how long he lasts in this. I'm expecting Sean Duggery to check out at some point due to injury because it seems to happen every single game. Roland is in the game. Rigdon is already out. Looks like a PI, but Parker Fulgham completes that pass anyways. We're going to decline it. And we're going to shoot for this touchdown. Roland is just bounced around. See if Ware can pick this up on this jet. And we don't get upfield early enough. 3rd and goal. All right, Roland. Oh, and his head is cocked back. We're inches short. There's a timeout on the field. We're going to run a dive here. And we got space. And he's over the top. Rigdon's got one on the ground. Roland's got one on the ground. And Noah Fleming's on that tackle in the backfield. Pressure on the quarterback. And we got a wide open tight end out. Dang, man. All right. Way to break that up, Cameron Thomas. Solid hit by either Jamerson Pryor or Moses Matabuke, not really sure which one. And we pick up a sack, 4th and 12. Defense is holding up right now. Man worked out kind of well there in a cover 2. All right, did we see Rigdon or did we see Roland come in the game now? Back to Roland. Got lucky to get rid of that one. Gonna send Coulter on a go here. And they beat our guy out into the flat, and we're giving this ball back to him. Oh, and they're picking up the blocks. That's a solid run right there, mainly because of the blocking. We're going to take a risk on a free safety blitz here. And he makes an open field tackle to save the touchdown. And that's picked off. Can we make it a pick six? Nope. At least we got the interception. Taj Overton. First pick we've had in 2 or 3 games, I think. Still like to see Grayson Rigdon get back in the game. Wide open to where? He cuts it back. The dive misses, and we're strolling in for a touchdown. Okay. Things are working out for us right now. Took a lot of hits to go down there. Hit as he throws, but he still gets it complete. They're breaking a lot of tackles. We're down to the 2-minute timeout. We're hoping they don't score again in this half. Cameron Thomas on the tackle out in space there. Oh no, we tripped him up a little bit. Gave him plenty of space to run there. Way to knock that ball down. One guy covering 2 and he comes up with the stop. Jackson Parker on that deflection. Okay, decent stop there. You better make that tackle. We're gonna call timeout so we get the ball back. Let him kick a field goal here. CJ Wilson on that stop. I love trying to hype the crowd up when we're on the road. Get some boos raining down from the stands before they kick. Not sure why they kicked it so short. Oh, Thought we had him up the seam. Nice thrown ball, just not a completion. All right, cover 2. We dump it off to Roland. He picks up the first down. Get out of bounds where? Time's still ticking. We're going to use a timeout. We got one more, so we got to play these smart. Over the top. Where get out of bounds. And we got 15 seconds. Aiden Armenta's got 276 yards passing in the first half. All right, see if we can run hurry up and get one play off here. Go. Timeout. Ooh. Thought that was going to be a pick for a second. Just had to get the ball out of our hands. That took too long. And we add 3 to the board. In hindsight, we probably should have gone for it, but we are up 3 scores now. Ethan Bailey on that stop there. Is this QB draw? Incomplete, and he gets leveled. He gets rocked as soon as that ball crosses his face. Cole Watson on that defense. Is that Jackson Parker a little short there that didn't get his hands up? We made contact. That's all I can say. We were there to make the play. Athletes getting out-athleted there. All right, that's got to be the end of scoring for them. Go where? All right. Parker Fulgham's making some solid blocks out on the edge. Aiden Armenta picks up 6 with his feet there. Not the strength of our game, but we'll take it when we can get it. Maramosa. Nice game. Nobody guarding Maramosa out there. Trying to make that corner bite down a little harder before we threw it, but he never took it. Maramosa's got 136 yards in the air already today. And Roland's chased down by the end on the outside. Do we see Grayson Rigdon come back in this game? Where with a nice cut up field. Armenta's having himself a day today. We should get Roland to pick up this first down. And he doesn't, but we're going to run it again. Run the same play. And they got us again. Maybe. He powers forward. First down. And we get hit as we throw. Injury on the play. That sucked. Oh, just trying to throw that to the tight end on the out there. And a nice secure grab there. Who was that? Maramosa, tight end. Feel like he's going to get the John Mackey Award this year. We're handling this game just like we should, except for defense. I would like them to give up less points, but We're handling them on the offensive side of the ball. Missing tackles. Thought we had the quarterback in the backfield there. And we get another sack. Who is that? Zach Polk. 2 tackles for loss. Got a sack there. 39 situation. Come on, DBs. Oh, Fleming's just come down with the ball, dude. Nobody's around you. It's like you heard footsteps or something. Nothing doing there. All right, can we hold them to 3? Or do they go for it? One more stop. And it's knocked down. They kick it or they go for it? Kicking it. Okay. We put them at 20. We need to stop him from here on out. Still no Grayson Rigdon. Coulter just drops the ball. Doesn't help us, dude. Okay, rolling out there making plays. Oh, that was not the read. Just didn't get it off quick enough. We're taking this one down to the 4th quarter. Going into the 4th quarter, we would like to hold them to less than 10 points in this quarter. Need to bring down our average for the year. I know I keep harping on that, but like, that's our main focus. Tremaine Ware, 12 targets today. He is balling out, though. And we lost a yard. Can we pick up 15 on this one and keep this going? And as we got rid of that ball, we get hit. And we're giving it back. Maybe time to put our backups in on offense. And they're down at the 16-yard line. And if I didn't keep diving there, we might have had him for a sack. That was good coverage. Too many people in the middle of the field for that to be complete. That's another first down for Southern Miss. Brr. Man, it's not working out for us right now. Get out there, Flemings. Alright, we got a tackle for loss there. Just watching this time tick down as this game goes on. Omareji on that stop. Knocked out. Would have been nice if he caught that. Alright, 4th and 13. Of course they're going to go for it. They got guys open, but we come up with a sack. Oh, that was a saving grace right there. Ethan Bailey on that sack. That's another one. That's like one a game for him. I'm going to run this clock down as much as we can here. Well, we got a touchdown. Said we were going to run the clock down. We ran 9 seconds off of that. Yeah, too many guys there to complete that pass. Noah Fleming's on the defense there. Still giving up too much there. And we made him in the backfield, 4th and 5. Shot McCormick on the defense there. And he throws it at his feet. Would have liked to pick there. But we'll take it. Morrell Howling on the defense. Can we tick this clock down? Alright, we are officially in chew clock mode. I think we got Ware open here. And keep that clock ticking. This one should go to the 2-minute timeout. All right, 3rd and 8. And timeout with 1 second on the clock, on the play clock. And we don't really need points, so we're going to try and pick this up just so we know that they can't score if we get it. Maramorosa, did he cross that line? 1st and goal. And that's going to be the ball game. Lost a yard with Roland, but we in the game there. We hold them under 30. It's going to help our average. We needed that game. Aiden Armenta ends up with 387 yards passing, 3 touchdowns on 77%. Solid performance, both sides of the ball today. All right, Aiden Armenta, 387 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. That's the biggest stat of the day. Bryson Rowland, 66 yards. Grayson Rigdon, 35. Aiden Armenta picks up 12. Receiving, Tremaine Ware, 193 yards and a touchdown. Great performance today. James Maramorosa, 83 yards and 2 touchdowns. Red zone guy. The first interception in weeks goes to Taj Overton. And we end up with 4 sacks on the day. Ethan Bailey as usual, CJ Wilson, Zach Polk, and Moses Matabuke. All right, we got a verbal commit from Lonnie Labino, the Bean Man. Defensive tackle, the only one we're chasing right now. Matthew Moss, 2-star center, hard committed. Amari Mayo has locked us out. So where we stand right now, Jabari Doby, right tackle, hard committed. Then we have 2 centers that are hard committed. James Cantrell, Matthew Moss. We have a verbal commitment from Lonnie Labino. He does have a Week 10 visit to South Alabama coming up. I expect us to hold that off. We have a verbal commitment from Dante Aurora, the 93-92 speed halfback. We have taken the lead for Jose Madison, the right tackle. Fatele Kafusi, pretty much locked up. We have his only offer, and we lead heavily. We're going to remove Jordan Amati from our board. We have plenty of right tackles, more coming on the way, and we need to find some more defensive guys. That is our weakness. Plus, right there's another right tackle. All right, for Bernard Felix, the right guard. We put 25 hours on him. It has propelled us enough to move into second. We're going to remove those 25 hours and turn that into 50. All right, we found a couple of 4 stars in the prospect list that currently do not have offers in their top 5. Go ahead and offer them 0, just in case something happens like the James Maramosa episode that we got last season. All right, Adrian Nealon. He's got a fan favorite, mental. It's not the greatest, but we're going to offer him. We are currently second in the Sun Belt West with a 5-2 record, 2-1 in the conference. Aiden Armenta is now up to 2,218 yards in the season with 19 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. Bryson Rowland breaks the 500-yard mark for rushing. He's got 556 and 6 touchdowns. Grayson Rigdon, the one that we want to keep on the field, but wear and tear is getting to him. 475 yards and 4 touchdowns so far. Receiving, Tremaine Ware is 8 yards short of 600, and he's got 5 touchdowns in the season. James Maramosa, 562 yards and 7 touchdowns. Will he get the John Mackey Award this year? We won it last year with a different tight end. J.P. Coulter, 447, and Parker Fulgham, 362. Fulgham is out there making some solid blocks. We need to find a way to get him the ball to reward him for that kind of effort. Ethan Bailey has moved his way up to 7 sacks on the season, followed by Cole Watson with 5. And as you can see, we only have 3 interceptions through our first 7 games. Laurel Howling, Rashad McCormick, and Taj Overton each have 1. But that's going to be it for this episode. When we return, we're going to be taking on Troy Trojans at home. Seems like a long time since we played at home. They're 2-6 in the season, 2-2 in the conference. We are going to hope that we hold them under 30 points as well to meet those AD expectations. We currently sit at 31, 1 point above the expectation. Well, if you're enjoying the content, please hit that subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment, let us know what's up, how you're doing, how we're doing. Just come check it out. Thanks for watching us grow. We'll see you on the next episode. Until then, y'all have a good night.